So the question here is about tax planning. Tax planning is the most important tool for any businessman. It is the most important tool for any high income earner. I will tell them there are so many things we could talk about for tax planning. I'm just going to give you a few tax planning tips right here. The first thing I will tell people that is so important for tax planning is the structure of your business. You have to structure appropriately. Many people just go out there and structure their businesses because someone told them that LLC is good, S Corp is good, sole proprietorship is good, or C Corp is good. These are different tax structures that are meant for different purposes. They are, in as much as they have a tax planning component, they also have a limitation of liability component. So structure is number one aspect of tax planning that I'm going to talk about in a subsequent video. The second thing about tax planning is people can also invest in tax deferred assets. Those type of assets that are going to help you not pay taxes now or maybe pay taxes in the future. There are so many different types of things you can invest in right now that you need for your business that will make you avoid paying taxes now. And for some, you may never pay taxes on them. And for some, you will pay taxes later. So it's a very important aspect of tax planning, investing in tax deferred programs or tax avoidance programs. The third thing is there are insurance benefits out there that are very important. You can take your money, instead of giving the money to the IRS, there are so many insurance policies out there for which premiums and even benefits are tax-free. So I tell my clients you can take advantage of those. It depends on the client. Another thing is retirement benefits. There are so many types of different retirement benefits that business people can get into and avoid paying taxes. Instead of giving that money to the IRS, you can put it in all these deferred tax benefits programs. And retirement benefits is a big pot of some of them. We can talk about them for an hour, for a day. That's for another video. The next thing I tell people is, for those of you who are in business and you have assets, there is a big tax benefits asset within that has been given by the federal government. It is called depreciation. Depreciation is something that you can write off immediately, you can write off over time, and there is something called Section 179. You could buy a huge asset for $1 million today, and up to $2.5 million, you write it off immediately. So you could make a benefit, a business. Let's say you made a profit of $1 million. You can actually buy an asset that qualifies for Section 179 asset, and then write off all that money without having to spend a dime. And that is a very big tool that people use, and I can help you with that as well. There is something called bonus depreciation. So depreciation is a big can that you can use for your tax planning tools. Other ones are travel. Travel is a big name, but inside there are so many things you can use on travel that you can actually use as a tax deferral or a tax avoidance mechanism. And we can talk about that as well for a long time. One of the things I even tell people is, business people out there, you use your family members all the time. You get your children involved in your business all the time. But most of the time, what I see is that they don't even report it. You have your child doing this, they're doing A, B, they're doing videos, they're helping you with advertising. What I tell you is, involve your children in business and also make them payroll, pay them. I can basically tell you that my children will work in my business, and when I am paying for anything that they are involved in, I take money out of their bank account and I pay them. And that is all deductible money. So if you have your children working for you, it's a big tax planning asset that we could put in place as well. Other things would be home office. People have home office. Home office is a very big area where you can do a lot of things, but you have to be very careful because the rules are very clear. You have to make sure that you're following the rules for home office. And if you did that correctly, you could avoid big chunk of taxes by using home office. Another one could be mileage. Mileage there's a standard provision, and there's also a specific provision that is provided, in which case you have to show all the evidence. So mileage is another one, but you have to meet the rules of mileage to be able to avoid taxes or have some huge deductions out there. We can also have a whole discussion depending on the industry. For example, let's talk about the real estate industry. And I have a few clients in that area. You could be in the estate industry for all your life and not pay any taxes. That is just the way the business is. And you could be in that business and make millions of dollars, transfer generational wealth to your family without paying a dime in taxes. And those are huge tax benefits that are out there that we help our clients with. We can talk about that for days. I tell people who are in real estate that you cannot be in real estate and making all this money and paying all the junk in taxes. There is just so much you can do with real estate. You can do that in the trucking industry as well. If you are in the trucking industry, there is tremendous tax benefits you can get. You can do the depreciation thing. You can do what they call 1031 exchanges. You can do a lot of things. We can talk about this for ages. Another thing is, when you sell a home, I know people are selling homes and getting involved. They don't understand the rules about selling homes. When you sell a home, or you sell a business property, or you sell all these things, there is section 1031 exchanges. There are also sale of personal homes benefits that you can get for taxes. So again, this is an area that has a lot of things. And I tell people, rather than just be concentrated, if you are a business guy and you think that you're coming to me after year end for me to help you with your taxes, you just made the biggest mistake of your life. One of the big things that I tell people, especially small business owners, is bookkeeping is a very big tool as well in your tax planning process. People who don't keep records, who don't have books, they end up paying tremendous amounts of taxes to the IRS because they cannot support anything. I tell you this because one of my biggest areas, I focus on tax resolution with the IRS. And people who have their records clean, they never have any issues with substantiating whatever they have to substantiate, and we get a lot of tax benefits. We get a lot of tax back. We can go back up to 10 years fixing their taxes with the IRS. Tax planning is a big thing. I tell all my clients, before year end, come to us, see your CPA. And again, it's not every person who is a CPA who understands tax planning. It's not every tax preparer who understands tax planning. So you have to leverage correctly and have the right people helping you in your business, because that is how CPAs will help make your business, make you wealthy, make you achieve that profitability motive you're looking for in your business. We are experts in tax planning. You can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on YouTube, you can follow us on Facebook, you can follow us on TikTok, you can call me directly. I'll be able to help your business with tax planning strategies that will help you put a lot of dollars in your pocket. Thank you so much.